I'm shooting this video on my boat. I decided to get the heck out of the house and go on the boat because it's just an amazing day out today. And the best part was I got to ride my motorcycle all the way to get out on the boat and hang out here in the sun. And I know this video is probably going to be dropping in April, so I'm not trying to rub any salt in a wound here, because I know quite a few of you will be deep in the shit of taxes. But that isn't what I'm trying to do with this video. And what I was thinking about, and I've been sitting here pondering, I came out here, I turned the boat off, and I've just been sitting and thinking quietly. And that's one thing I found I could never do when I had my accounting practice, because I was always just go, 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 go. Having those breaks, stop, and just think a little bit, really good for your mental health. And it gets all sorts of creative juices going. And so here's the thing I just wanted to share with you that I came up with, and I thought about this, is that the world got 3C's. There's 3C's in the world. And my coach, Dan Sullivan, brought up this, and quite a few months ago, probably about a year ago, he told me about it. And I've been just pondering on it, and I thought about it again today. There's 3C's. The world is full of complexity, confusion, and conflict. So think about this: complexity, confusion, and conflict. Now, your clients, every single one of them, are feeling the same thing. They've got confused, there's too much complexity, and they're in conflict all the time. And so this is fantastic news, by the way. This isn't this whiny stuff that's like, oh, the world sucks, it's so mean to me. No. This is incredible, because this gives you so much raw material to work with. All you need to do is focus on your client and say, where are they confused? Where is there too much complexity in their life? And where is there conflict? And how can I alleviate that pain? Those 3C's. Like, what is your job with those 3C's? And so, again, when I come back to the account success formula, I found that those 3C's were completely, that's when I could address those 3C's, is when I changed my business model. So let's talk about the first one. So the confusion. Clients confused all the time. They're like, well, what's going on? I'm confused with this, confused with that. Well, once I had clarity and I didn't have to crank out billable hours to them, and I could sit down and look at their whole world, I could start to simplify things down. And I said, hey, you know what? Here's where are you going? I want to know where you're going. They said, well, I want to go here. I said, well, then we need to take these steps so you can get there. And so they all of a sudden, instead of being confused, they had this clarity. They could see, right? And then the complexity here, holy shit. The tax rules are just crazy. Like, I've been out of public practice for 9 years now. I can't believe the way the tax rules have been completely revamped, both across the border in the US and here in Canada. It's just crazy, super complex. Your clients are it's just so much complexity, it's nuts for them. Don't talk to your clients about all the complexities. Tell them it's very complicated, but simplify things down. You want to simplify it down and make it really simple for them. And so that's what I could do, and part of the complexity was working with me. I simplified the model down so my clients could just pick up the phone and call me whenever they had a question. They didn't have to make a buying decision every time they picked up the phone. It's just, they knew the price ahead of time. They had smoothed out cash flow, unlimited access to me, and they could cancel at any time. So there's that complexity, trying to simplify things down, really simplify it. And the last thing was conflict. There is just, I'm sorry, but if you're on any kind of social media, if you're watching this on social media, it's nothing but a fucking shit show. Everybody's fighting with this person and that person, and you're either on the left or you're on the right, or you're with this country or that country or this religion or that religion. It's like, holy crap. There's so much conflict out there. It's the last thing your clients need, is to be in conflict with you. And I found that I was in an adversarial relationship with my clients when I was always trying to build them after the fact. It's a conflict. You're in a conflict of interest. And it's like, and then having to get into that ugly situation where you're like handing them the bill and it's bigger than last year. And you're like, oh, you're sorry. And they're like, oh, this is more than last year. And I was like, oh man, last thing I want to do is have conflict with my clients. So guess what? They knew the price ahead of time and everything was agreed upon. And so there was never any conflict. So I want you to think about this with your clients. They're filled with complexity, confusion, and conflict. Where can you address those three things in their world? And like I said, with the accountant success formula, you can address those three things to remove it from your relationship with them, but it also clears the path for you to actually start looking at what the real problems are, what they're really trying to accomplish, because you're going to be making more money. You're not going to have to worry about chasing bills and time and all the rest of that. And then they're happier. You're happier. Everybody wins. I'm just saying that. Okay, I got a couple of waves here. Good thing I don't get seasick. This is the Viking in me. Anyways, there you go. So if you're interested at always, the Accountant Success Formula, it's going to be coming up in May. I'm going to be looking at doing a group coaching. I got some one-on-one spots available still too. So please just reach out. Let me know if you're interested, and we can have a chat and see if the Accountant Success Formula is the right fit for you. So there you go. As always, I'm Erik Solbakken, reminding you that when you take back control of your business model, you can take back control of your life. Stay tuned for more success tips to come.